Actually, what was that like Black Panther figure that y'all put in the
Let's
group
talk
chat?
about
Like,
that.
what is that,
We're gonna
bro?
talk
Like,
about T'Challa.
like that looks like
so
trash.
it wasn't bad.
Star,
So look,
yeah.
it's part of the What If series. So basically the What If series that pertains to T'Challa is what if Yondu went to Wakanda and picked up, I almost called him Chadwick, T'Challa as a kid instead of Star-Lord and raised him with the Ravagers. So he became the version of Star-Lord. So basically that's what it is. What if he So I thought it was kind of cool the way like the suit was, and he still had the necklace and stuff. Of course, the purple jacket, it could have been black. I love black, so but it doesn't look bad. It could look worse.
Like they got his hair coming through the helmet.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna talk about that. I knew that was gonna be a point.
Like, what are we doing? Yeah,
but I
like,
mean, if you look at Peter's like outfit, it's no different. It's just a red jacket. So I mean, it's kind of the same.
Yeah,
and then it's animated. It's animated too, so it's gonna look a little weird because it's not like live action. So you're just being picky, Josh.
I feel like it would look better in animation than it would look in live action because like you can mess around with a lot of the look of it more than you can in live action because live action. If it looks like trash, it's gonna look like trash. There ain't
it's gonna look like trash.
Yeah,
exactly.
there's no way to correct it. Either throw it all the way out or just take it.
One thing I will say is I'm gonna get the What If series T'Challa, but I'm gonna get the Funko Pop version. And that's really weird because the Funko Pop version, they use the same T'Challa head from the movies, but the actual Marvel Legends version, they got some weird cartoony looking T'Challa head that doesn't look like Chadwick, and it doesn't look right. So that's why I'm just like, I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna get the Funko Pop version.
Funko Pop, yeah, they always kill it when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, nowadays they do. Back in the olden days, they didn't kill it all the time.
But
now they got a rhythm behind it. Like the old pops are definitely, you can tell the difference between an older pop and a newer pop. Like just the way how the colors they use on it and stuff like that.
No, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Because we talking about a what if, the what if show. What would be like y'all dream what if story? If it could be from DC or Marvel. You could put them together. What would be one story for a what if situation y'all would want?
That'd be too trolly. That'd be too trolly. I'm not gonna say that one.
Let me see.
I don't know. I gotta think.
I would say like, what if like Captain Marvel actually? Okay, yes, like because I talked about this with one of my good friends yesterday. No, because it's a good thing about Captain Marvel because like I said, Carol is one of the strongest superheroes in the MCU. But I'm just like, what if Endgame ended differently and not Captain, but Tony Stark didn't have to die? Because look at it this way, like we were basically playing like you could say whatever you want to, but nobody was really doing anything at the end of Endgame. They were basically playing like hot potato
with the
gauntlet. But here's the thing though, the gauntlet passed Peter, Captain Marvel. I'm not even talking about T'Challa yet. I'm talking about straight up gods. You know what I'm saying? We had gods on the playing field. You got Valkyrie and Thor out there. And this one dude who's not a god is handling people with a sword or whatever that thing was without the gauntlet.
I mean,
and then we decide to give it to Tony. Now let's also talk about this. If you were a comic book reader like we all are, we all know that Hulk can regenerate.
Yeah, so why? Thank you.
Walking around like this.
So I'm like, bro, look, if I was on the team, I'd be like, hey, Bruce, buck up. I don't care what your arm look like. Put it on the other hand and snap your fingers again. Because I'm not hurting myself. I'm not blowing myself to smithereens. I saw what it did to you. I'm not doing. So my thing is the gauntlet had all these super powered hands go to it, and they're like, "Oh, we got to get it to Tony. We got to get it." Why? I'm like, any of you guys could have fashioned something. Tony could have gave that little glove, that fashion to whoever's hand. He could have gave it to anybody that was super powered. Let's not even talk about the fact that Carol just could have blasted my man's. She's sitting there. Why are you throwing dukes with Thanos? You could have blasted his head off. You could have blasted his head off.
Literally, she could have.
She could have done a lot of things because she's stronger than him, so she could have handled him, and maybe even.
But she flew through a whole ship.
Right? What?
Explode. Like
Scarlet Witch.
You can fly through.
Let's not even talk about the nerf of Scarlet Witch. I know you're getting there, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about the nerf of Scarlet Witch. Continue your point.
Scarlet Witch can just make everything disappear, bro. I don't care if she literally took over a whole town and made them think they were in a 70s, 50s TV show, bro. You telling me that she couldn't have did the same mind trick to Thanos and made him think he was Fred Flintstone or something? You're kidding me. I'm just being real, because I had an in-depth, like I talked to my friend yesterday for had to have been about 2 hours. Because I'm just like, Endgame out now. You want to be technical about it? Okay, yeah, sure. I understand that people's contractual agreements were up or whatever. But in the name of comics, man, why is Marvel dumbing down these heroes' powers? I don't understand.
Because I know why. I mean, they got to make Thanos seem like a threat, and Thanos isn't really a threat to the Hulk, like he shouldn't be, but he is.
He shouldn't be.
But
you can chop the Hulk's hand off and it'll grow back.
Yeah. That's why I was like, man, my powers don't work anymore. I'm like, your powers, grow that arm back right now. What are you doing?
So with that being said, I would like to hear from each of you. How would you have liked to see Endgame end?
You want to go first, Dmitri?
Oh,
I'll go first.
I'll say what I would have. Obviously, I would have wanted Hulk to not lose his power because it makes no sense for him to lose an arm like that. So we just gonna rectify that. He can snap as many times as he wants because he's gonna regenerate. Keep it there. Exactly. That'll be cool. So we don't even have to have the whole conversation with them chucking the gauntlet through hot potato style all the way to get to Tony Stark because he's not necessary.
Right.
No, see the crazy part about it? He can retire, give a thing to the game, and put Pepper Potts, because that's what they were trying to set up with that female suit they had going on with Pepper Potts. So they could have had her take it or whatever, or anything, aged up her child. The endless possibilities are there. Right. But they chose, we're going to make Tony Stark, he's got to die because he just can't retire. This is his last thing. He got to go out and bang. So he's got to snap his fingers and end Thanos and then die in his arms? Pepper Potts, both arms. But Peter Parker comes back. I got Peter Parker. He needs to stop being a mentor to people. People need to stop mentoring. He needs to be his own hero now. Like it's been 2 movies. I've been putting up with this for 2 movies now. Third movie, you need to be like, yeah, Doctor Strange, that's cool and all, but I'm gonna do my own thing. Like, chill out.
Which I don't think is going to happen because the fact that he has a suit with Doctor Strange. But how I would have had Endgame end is, first of all, Thanos wasn't even the Thanos that they fought in Infinity War.
Yeah.
So they really shouldn't have had no problems with him. We just gonna clear the air with that, period. It wasn't even the same freaking Thanos. This was Thanos with what? I think he hadn't even got an Infinity Stone yet.
Yeah, this is before he started. Yeah.
So that's the first thing. Second, like Demetrius and you said, Chad, Tony really didn't have to die. But of course, we know contracts, blah, blah, blah. We get it. Story-wise, he shouldn't have had to die. Because you got the Hulk, you got Thor, you got Valkyrie, you got Captain Marvel, who all can somehow use the Infinity Stone. The thing about Hulk that I never understood about why it affected him so much is they said that it contained gamma radiation.
That's what I heard, gamma radiation. I was like, okay.
And he's literally gamma radiation.
He's made out of
created from gamma radiation. Yes. So it shouldn't have affected him.
No, crazy part about it, he should have got a buff, not a nerf.
That's what he should have like juiced up or something. Like it should have been like steroids to him.
He should have turned back stupid again. You know what I'm saying?
But no, let's just make him get a limp arm and be walking around in the fight like this. So like Chad said, I wouldn't even had that whole sequence of the hot potato with the glove, the whole, what was it, the women empowerment moment with them. We got her back and all that. It was so much that wasn't needed. To be honest, they really didn't need to make that fight as big of a scale as they did. I get why they did it, because they were trying to show that everybody was back. But I feel like the Hulk could have got the gauntlet, snapped, like you said, snapped again. Or if anything, Thor could have snapped, because I don't think it would have done any damage to Thor, because he's literally a god. People don't understand. It did damage to Thanos because Thanos is not a god. He's really just another being from another planet.
Exactly.
But so he doesn't really have. He's a Titan. That's just about as much as he is. That's why he's so powerful. But you see what it did to him when he snapped it again. So I know if he was looking like that, I know Hulk would have been in way better shape.
He should have been.
But that's just how the MCU treats the Hulk anyway. Like we always say, the way they've handled the Hulk throughout the MCU is kind of, they've watered him down so much.
They nerfed They nerfed him so much. Scared of Thanos and shit was the worst part.
Don't get me started.
Can we talk about, before I let you speak, but can we talk about Fat Thor? Can we just graze the room about Fat Thor? I did not like that.
I never understood that. Like, how
but he's a god, so like, why is he? Yeah, like, it don't make no sense.
But in Love and Thunder, he's ripped as hell again. Okay. But he put the hammer, he put the axe up and just let the lightning hit him.
And just shaved it all.
You know what? I know what they're going to do. Because they're trying to make it like an 80s thing. I guarantee you he's going to have a workout montage. I guarantee it.
Marcus, if you call that, bro, I owe you dinner, if that happens.
Bro, I guarantee you. They're going to either play, I Need a Hero. They're going to play some like 80s like
so
motivational. Bro, I
hope not.
Bro, only because I know. Only because I know Taika Waititi is crazy enough to do something like that, bro. That's the only reason I'm calling it. He's literally crazy enough to do that. He doesn't care.
No, he doesn't care at all. He would do that.
Yeah, with him putting out Ragnarok, and I should have told you exactly what kind of person it is, because he changed the whole outlook of Thor
in one movie. He did.
The entire outlook. He's now like people are like, oh, I love Thor. They weren't really lukewarm to him before, or they were really lukewarm to him before. They were like, he's cool, but like his movies aren't the greatest. Because that second one, we don't talk about that second one. We don't.
All right, what second movie?
Exactly.
Okay, this is. Bro. Go ahead, Josh.
Before we move on, I'm not like the biggest comic book buff, but do you have to put on the gauntlet to even activate the snap? Couldn't this Scarlet Witch have like telepathy? She could just like make the gauntlet like snap without anybody's hand being in there.
See, that's a good thing. I didn't even think. I think they made it in the actual cinematic universe that he had to what was it? He had to close his fist or something like that to use the gauntlet. So he had to have like extra action to it. Because they didn't want it to be too easy. They were like, if you put the gauntlet on and he does the thing, it's gonna be too easy. So they made it to where he had to close his fist. I think that's what I remember hearing about it after the movie came out, and I was like, he shouldn't be giving these people trouble anyway. I guess you got to sell your tickets, man.
But I got one for you, Demetrius. I'm gonna give this gift to you. This is my gift to you. So this is how I think Endgame should have ended. Tony and Peter are having a conversation, and Tony's I found a way to replicate the Infinity Gauntlet or whatever, but I can't use it because if I use it, it's going to kill me. We already see what it did to Thanos. And he tells Peter, hey, Peter, you're the only person that can use the gauntlet. And since Peter loves him so much, he's like, all right, Mr. Stark, no problem, I got it. And what ends up happening is they like miscount the actual impact that the Infinity Gauntlet is going to have on Peter. So the whole thing happens like it's supposed to, except in the end, guess what? Thanos, fuck you. Peter has it now. And he swings away, snaps his fingers. Peter dies. And Miles Morales walks through one of the portals. We're good.
Dang.
That's it.
Human being. I almost called you an SOB. But I love your mama. I love your mama too much to do that.
I understand, man. And that's how it happens,
bruh.
That's it. And Miles Morales walks his happy ass through one of those portals, and we don't have to see Peter sappy ass Parker anymore. There you go, Demetrius. I love
you. You took care of the Peter problem I had. So I think
you could seriously see that happen, though, right?
Yeah.
Like that would have been good. That's a good what if. That is a great what if. Actually,
hey, Chad, you need to copyright that or whatever. You need to make that yours because like they're gonna steal it from the podcast.
Look, Kevin Feige gonna be like this. He
right.
Said,
he in the back. You did what?
Look, they finna go reshoot No Way Home right now.
Right.
Right.
For real. No, because like I can already see it. Like they were gonna have that same sad scene that they had at the end. It was just gonna be reversed. He was like, Mr. Stark, I didn't think it was gonna hurt that. He's like, Peter, you did a really good thing. You saved a lot of people, and we're gonna have a great funeral for you. Am I dying, Mr. Stark?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no, that's oh no.
Oh my God. Shut up, Paige. You know you like that. Oh my gosh. But that would have been so amazing. And like I said, we got rid of the Peter problem. And then guess what, guys? Like the whole Peter Doctor Strange thing, horrible suit, never happens. So we don't have to worry about that.
Hey, let's change the timeline, bro. Let's go back and change the timeline.
We done changed the whole timeline, and then we got a Miles Morales movie. Like I said, he's been hiding in Wakanda apparently the whole time. And there you go. That's it.
He's been hiding in Wakanda.
How awesome would it be though if Miles' suit was made from Wakanda, but it just looked like a regular Spider-Man suit, but it was woven with the vibranium. That would be.
I would love that.
Yeah, that'd be dope. As long as he doesn't have, not to cut you off, but like, as long as he doesn't have Jordans, we're good.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's guaranteed. They're gonna put Jordans on that, boy. Let's make no mistake.
I don't want the Jordans, bro.
You're gonna have the red ones on.
No.
Just because you said it, it's gonna come to reality.
Yeah, the Wakanda colorway.
You know what I just thought about?
What?
T'Challa could have snapped too, because remember his suit?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That could have worked.
Well, he could have done that out and then shot it out. Yeah.
That could have worked. And he could have said, Wakanda forever. Boom. The theater would have went wild, bro.
Bruh, I would have screamed like a little girl. I was like, ah!
Right, yes. Bruh, that's how they should have did it, man.